Hello everyone and welcome back. This is day 3 of our little the 5 similar journal that we're making. And so we are going to start putting this together. So we're going to get our binding done today. And that may be as far as we get, maybe get a cover piece on or something, but okay, so I've been trying to keep the videos very short so that they're not so long in length, and I think they're easier to watch when they're not so long in lengthwise. So I'm going to be using my Fabri-Tac to get it stuck together. So what I do is I'm going to take my cover page. This is my cover page. And we're going to... And what I do is I kind of, if I want this high or if I want it low, that I put it where I need it. But I'll leave a little bit of gap there. We want just a little bit of gap. Okay. And let me go ahead and get those threads off there. Okay, so I'm just I think I'll go this way with it. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of I've got my gap. I've got it kind of centered where I want it. So, okay. So I'm just going to get my Fabri-Tac, and I may have to change my bottle of Fabri-Tac. It's not real full. I'm going to go ahead and get some Fabri-Tac there, and I'm also going to put some here, and then I'll go back in, and I don't want to get it too much past where it would normally be, because then I'll just have glue to have to clean off. So okay. All right. We don't have that stuck down. So I'm going to go ahead and okay, so we've got that stuck on, and then I just kind of make sure that, see how I have this, this little bit of a gap place there? I want to be sure and catch that. I don't want that to be like that. So I'm just going to run my glue there and go ahead and make sure it's nice and stuck down. Okay, there we go. And same way with the back of this one, but it looks nice and stuck on my front page, so on my front piece. All right, so there is our front piece of the cover. And so what I'm going to do is the bag is going to go on the back of this, but I'm going to actually I want this to be underneath it. So I want that to be underneath it. And I want to make sure I've got my scribbles going the same way, and I do. Alright, so what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look to put these in the same spot. I want to put my binding in the same spot. So I'm going to rub my glue right along here, because I can see where that goes there. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to have that stick to that. Okay, and we're going to get that laid down with a little bit of gap in it. You always want to leave you a little bit of gap for your, just for your journal to be able to grow and hold, you know, all the things you're going to put in it. So, all right, so we've got that. And then I'm just going to go back in and make sure I've got everything caught. Okay. Same way here, just going to catch everything. Alright. Alright, and then once I have that, then I'll put my bag on there. That's what I'll do. And I actually am going to, I think, gap this just a hair more. I think I can pull it out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to glue the bag down. Okay. I'm just going to place that bag kind of where I want it. Alright, so there we have our bag and that. Okay. There'll be our book. Alright, and same way, I'm going to look for my binding space there. I can see where to kind of put it, and I'm going to put it on there again. And you don't have to do that, but I just think it looks just a little bit neater when you do that. It looks a little, you know, because when you get your book finished and all your binding is kind of in the same place, I just think it looks, you know, just better, just tidy that way. Okay, and then we're going to add the time card here. Just remember to leave your gaps. That one I think has too big of a gap. So, I'm going to get a little closer. Okay. Now look like I've gotten close enough. If you don't look like you got close enough, just bring your glue a little bit in. Alright, so there's that. And we'll come in here. And we're going to add that. This fabric sheds so bad. Ravels out quite bad. Okay, looking for my binding again. Alright. And then this one I may actually even bring up instead of going center. And I think I'm going to put this in because I'm starting to get a little taller there. So this one I think I'm just going to put it on the fabric. Okay. And this one I said I was going to come up. And that's what I want to do. Yeah, it might be just as easy if you get something to kind of set under there to hold that up. I might see if I have a book or something I can get that held up with. Because it's almost hard to see even your gap and all that you're getting a good even gap. So let me see if I can find a book. Okay, so I didn't find a book that would give me the height, but my little oxides and inkwell, so I think that will work. Alright, so we're going to just repeat here. Yeah, that'll help kind of bring that up and be able to, there we go. Yeah, that works quite well actually. Yeah, that helps you keep your gap kind of even. It's hard once it gets getting so tall that you can't hardly hang on to it. Okay. Okay, so here we are with that one. Okay, so we're going to do the book again. Now I'm thinking this time I maybe put that on the front instead of the back of this. I may put my, let's see here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll do it a little different. Okay, so we're going to leave the gap. Be sure and watch my binding where it's at. Okay. Okay, there's that. Get the book. Okay. Oops. I want to be sure that I'm lining up, you know, where I want everything to be before I let that dry on there. Okay. So, looks like I need to be catching that a little bit better there. I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to put my, I'm going to get my bag put on. So I'm going to put that bag right there. It's going on the front of the book on this one. We're just going to put that right there. Okay. And we've got 2 more pieces to put on. So let's Alright, and we need the little, and I think on this one, on this little one, I'm going to bring it more down. The other one I had further up. This one I think I'm going to bring further down. And I'm going to put it on this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this out of the way a little bit. It's getting a little taller now even for those. So, okay. All right. And I'm going to check my binding, and I can see I got a little off on a few of them, but I do like them to be really basically close to the same. All right. All right, we just have to add one more here. And I'm wondering if I don't want to, I saved this one back because I thought I might want to add this to the front of something, or maybe even the back here. So, yeah. So I'm not sure if I want it, you know, in there, or if I just want to put it on the back. But I can go ahead and stick this down anyway, because no matter where I put it, I've got to have the other piece on anyway, my other fabric piece. So, and this one here doesn't appear to be as wide as my other pieces, so this one got a little short. So I'm not going to bring my glue all the way down where my other one is. Okay, so yeah, this one's here about a 1/4 inch difference on this one. Alright, there is that. And then we're gonna kind of get this where it needs to be. Yep, that looks good. So then my only decision now is, where do I want to put that Alright, so now I need to decide where I'm going to be putting my my envelope. Alright, so I actually have this one. I think I like this one a little bit better. It's not quite as wide. So my flap has to go to the outside if I'm going to slide something in it. So do I want to add it there, or do I just want to add it to the back of the journal? That is the question. And you know, I think I want it on the inside here, because this just feels more closed. So okay, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let's add this. We got to have the flap open, go into the outer side. So, oops. I think my glue bottle is just about gone. All right. Alright, so we're going to place that right on there. Slide it down a bit. I'll go ahead and set them back under there so I can kind of press that down real firm and get it stuck and get that excess glue wiped off. All right. I think we're good. All right, so there will be our book ready for decorating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up all my glue mess here, and I will get out everything that I need, and I'm going to try to get them in pages as I decorate, so I'm not thumbing through a bunch of stuff in the video and wasting that time. So anyway, guys, this will be the binding. This is putting it together, and we will then go from there. This will be all of this video today, and then we'll come back in day 4, and we'll start with that decorating.